All right, what's up, party people? My name is Darrell, and today we're going to create a multi-vendor e-commerce website for WordPress using the Divi theme. Now, in case you want to create a website with Divi that you can have users come to your website, list products on your website, and in exchange, you can receive a commission from those users. Today in this video, I'm going to walk you through on how to do that today step by step. And again, you don't need any sort of experience, and this is going to be a super easy drag and drop tutorial. Now, in case you don't know what a multi-vendor website is, I hope you do, but this is an example of a multi-vendor website. Amazon.com is a website where users list products, and then of course, when you purchase those products, you then receive a commission, and Amazon also receives a cut based off what is being sold. So this right here is an example of my shop page. Now, I have various products, and you can see on the left side right here, I have two vendors. I have Jenny Craig and Rachel. Now, Jenny Craig and Rachel are listing products on my website, and if those products sell, I will then receive a commission. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an example of what we're going to make in this video. So this right here is the product page. Now notice this product page is a custom product page. It's beautiful, it looks really clean, and you are going to get this same layout today for free in this video. So for example, when someone purchases this product, I will then receive a commission as a store owner. You can set the commission to 5%, 10%, 50%, whatever you want to do for your e-commerce website. So also right here, you can see that every single vendor has their own store, and the vendors can decorate their store. They can have people follow their store. They can get support from the vendor. They can share it to their favorite social media platforms. And also right here, you can see a list of the products the vendor is selling. So if this is something that you want to do, today in this video, I'm going to show you how to create an e-commerce website where users can come to your website and also list products, and you guys can all make money together. Yay, that's why you're watching this, right? Now, let me give you an example, demonstrate how everything works in case you're totally new to multi-vendor. So right here, you can see that I have various sales. Now, this is the sales that I have made for the month. And right here, you can see I have different options. So right here, you can see we have the withdrawal request. So these are for vendors who have been selling on my website and have made money, and they want their money. So I can choose to take a look at the actual sale, and then, the commission, and then I can go over here and approve the request and pay them. Also right here is my list of vendors. We have abuse reports, store reviews, any sort of refunds as well. We also have reports, and then we also have other various tools as well, and additional settings that I'll talk a little bit more about in this video. So let's say, for example, okay, Darrell, you have a website. Now, what's the process? So someone wants to sell my website. What do they have to do, and how does it look for them? So let's go ahead and go to my other browser right here. Now, this is a vendor that is selling products on my website, and it's very simple. Once they create an account, they'll be brought to their dashboard right here, where they can go ahead and create new products. So this right here is the current products they are selling. And then right here, they can add a new product. They can take a look at their reports. They can take a look at their reviews. They can also request money from you at any time. And remember, you as an admin have full control over all of these features. So I'll go more in depth about this a little bit later in the video. But you can see here how everything's simple to understand. It's not hard. So right here we have return requests, we have followers, and also support and additional settings. And I'll go through each of this step by step to make sure that you know how to manage your multi-vendor e-commerce websites. So going back over here, we can see that this is a fully functional e-commerce website. Now, today in this video, we're going to use the Divi theme, and we're also going to use the theme builder to kind of implement and design our store. So you are going to get this entire layout for free in this video that I have personally created. So right here, you're going to see this shop page, and you will get this whole entire shop page. You're also going to get different variant styles of the product pages I have created for, and you will get all of those different 4 product pages for free in this video. This right here is one, and as you can see, it's a very stylish product page, and you'll have the option to change them, and I'll teach you how to use a theme builder with Divi when you are creating a multi-vendor e-commerce website. So if that is not interesting, then I don't know what is. So let's go ahead now and get started and create your new multi-vendor e-commerce website with WordPress and with Divi. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing that we'll do is get your domain and hosting. So for example, my multivendorwebsite.com, After that, we'll go ahead and install WordPress. And WordPress powers more than 1/3 of the internet. It is the most popular platform out there for making websites. After that, we are going to install our WordPress theme and page builder. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and build out your multi-vendor e-commerce website. It is going to be amazing and super easy. Now, there is a link in the description of this video. It'll take you to a page that looks just like this right here. And this is SiteGround.com. Now, you guys have seen my past videos. I've always recommended SiteGround, and I've recommended them for years because SiteGround came up as top 2 as the fastest and the most reliable web hosting. So again, I'm not just some BS affiliate out there who just recommends random companies like you've seen on blogs. I've actually used this company. My website is hosted with SiteGround.com. Now, there's 3 plans right here. We have the Startup, we have the Grow Big, and the Go Geek. Now, in all my videos, I recommend the Grow Big option. Now, if you have a lot of vendors, I would go with the Go Geek option. So if you plan on a very large website, I would do the Go Geek. But remember, you can always upgrade later, so don't worry about it too much. So right here, we'll click on Get Plan. All right, and then right here, you'll go ahead and register your new domain name. So you can do something like myamazingmultivendorwebsite.com. So here I'll just do something like girlsfashionsite.com. Is that even available? Let's check. girlsfashionsite.com. Wow, that is available. I thought for sure that would have been taken. So right here you have your account information. So just put in your email, your password. Here you'll go ahead and put in your country. So I'm from the United States. And then all this information right here. You give them your social security number. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. There is no spot for a social anyway, so I'm totally joking. Here you put in your card number, your card expiration, and you put in your name, etc. Now right here, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you about this really quickly. I recommend 12 months because again, 12 months gives you the largest discounts. And right here for extra services, guys, please put domain privacy right there because if you don't do this, you're going to get a lot of spam and you're going to get a lot of junk mail. And I know you don't want that. So if you check this right here, it will protect your personal information. Now, it's only $12 for the entire year. And if you don't have that checked, you're going to get a lot of spam from all these crazy people. So please do me the favor and just get domain privacy. And then once you're done, you'll click on I have read, and I'm sure you'll read through their stuff right here. And if you want to receive emails from SiteGround, you can go ahead and check that box right there as well. And once you're done, you'll go over here and click on Pay Now, and I will meet you on the very next page. All right, cool. So you got your domain and hosting. Now go ahead and proceed to the customer area, and you'll be brought to something that looks like this right here. So right here, you'll simply just click on Set Up Site. And once you click on Set Up Site, you'll be prompted to this page right here. Now right here, you can go ahead and start a new website or migrate a website, but obviously you are brand new. So right here, just click on Select. Now right here, we have different options. So we have WordPress and these other options. Just go ahead and select WordPress right here. And then right here is your email and password for your login into your WordPress website. Now make sure to write this down because this is the information that you need to go ahead and log in and make changes on your website, like build your website, add products, etc. So this is pretty important right here. So go ahead and write this down right here. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out and give me 1 second. All right, so I have filled in my information and right here, I'll click on Continue. Now right here, they're actually trying to sell you something. You don't need it just yet. So right here, click on Finish. Now right now, SiteGround is propagating and it's creating our WordPress website for us. Now in the meantime, whenever you actually get your hosting from SiteGround, you're gonna get this email right here saying verification required. Now this is basically notifying you that you need to verify the domain that you purchased. Make sure you actually click on this link because there's a new policy out there, and if you don't click on this link and verify it, they'll actually suspend your domain after 1 month. So make sure you actually click on that link. It's from SiteGround, so you can see it is from SiteGround. And just click on the link and go ahead and just approve it, and then you'll be all set. All right, cool. Glad you guys got that all. Glad you guys got that all set. Let's go back over here. So it is still creating our WordPress website, and it's saying that your site is creating. It is taking a little longer than usual. Now I've seen this quite often, but your website is already created. In fact, you can go to your email right here, and you can see right here how it has already created our WordPress website. So if you got this error, it's not really an error. It's just saying that it takes longer than usual. right here, click on websites. And you'll see your website right here. Just click on Site Tools. I get that notice quite often, actually, and I've got it from viewers, and it's a very simple fix, and that's it. So right here is our dashboard. Right here, click on WordPress, click on Install and Manage, and right here is your website. So it has already been created for you. Right here, next to this little arrow right here, you'll click on Login to Admin Panel. All right, and right here it's prompting you to go through the WordPress Starter plugin, but we don't need to. So go to the bottom right here and click on Exit. We don't need you right now, so just click on Exit. All right, and there you go. Now your website is officially live on the internet. So congratulations, give yourself a clap. So that's pretty cool. If you want to see your websites, right here under My WordPress, you can click on Visit Sites, and this right here is your website. So all right, guys, congratulations. I'll see you guys all later. Good luck. I'm just kidding. I know you guys have probably got that on like blogs and stuff. So this is your website, but we'll make it look really, really amazing, really fast. So before we go on any further, we need to make some general settings and some adjustments to your website, like installing an SSL and changing the permalinks, etc. So let's go ahead and do that. Going back over here to Site Tools, you'll see Security. And then right here, you'll see SSL Manager. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to install an SSL on your website, and you actually need this for e-commerce websites. So if you want to take payments on your website, you will need to make sure that your website is secure. So it's a very simple thing to do, and it's a few clicks. Right here, you'll see your domain, and right here, you'll see your SSL. Go ahead and go to Let's Encrypt Wildcard, and just simply click on Get. And it's going to take a few minutes to install your SSL onto your website. So just give it like 1 to 5 minutes, let it propagate, don't touch anything, and then just go ahead and wait it out, and your SSL will be installed on your website. All right, cool. So you can see here how the SSL has installed onto our website. So we got the green check mark. Now right here, what we need to do is we need to install some plugins first and change some settings. So first, let's go ahead and go to Settings and go to General. Now, if you want to go ahead and change your language, you can go ahead and do that right here into any various language you want to do, just in case if you want to do that. But I'm not really going to, but you can go to the general settings and change whatever you want. But right here, we'll click on permalinks right here. Now, you want to make sure that this is under post name right here. So click on post name and go to Save Changes. All right. And then also under here, under general, or it is under, I think it's under, yeah, under general right here. You can go ahead and again, make any changes you want right here. So I just want to make that very clear. Also, if you want to go ahead and change your password at any times over here under user, you'll click on your profile. Here you can change the specific color of your backend. I like midnight, to be honest, because it's a little bit more clear on where the cursor is. And then right here, you can go ahead and change your email, and then you can also change your password at any time you want. So right here, click on Update Profile. All right, cool. So we've got the general settings done. You can go through these settings by yourself and just check them out on your own free time. But the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and delete a plugin, and we're going to add one really quickly. So right here under plugins, we have installed plugins. Now, in case you don't know what plugins are basically applications for your website. It's like an application for your cell phone. This is the same thing. It's an application for your website. So there's a lot of free ones. Like, you guys know the deal. It's free, and then you upgrade to the Pro, you know, like most apps and stuff like that. But right here, we don't need this WordPress starter. So right here, I'll click on Deactivate, and I'll go ahead and delete it. Now, we need our SSL still, so we're going to install a plugin to force the SSL. So right here under Add New, we have all these various plugins. Over here, we're going to type in really simple SSL. And this right here is the plugin that you will need. So right here, click on Install Now. So it's installing the plugin onto our website. It's really cool. You know, you have access to all these plugins. It's really simple. And then right here, click on Activate. Okay. And right here, it's saying that we are we're almost ready to migrate the SSL. Now, before you click on this, make sure that you write your email and your password down, because when you activate this, it's usually going to kick you out of your WordPress backend, and you're going to have to log in again. And that's what I'm going to show you next on how to log in onto your WordPress website. So right here, click on go ahead and activate the SSL. Okay, you can see here how it's kicked us out. But look at that, we got the green padlock. So your website is no longer some scammy website. You guys are moving up in life. You guys are upgrading. Now, whenever you want to go ahead and log into your website to get to this page, let me go ahead and just show you really quickly. So it's your website -wp-admin, just like that. And then click on enter. And it'll always bring you to this page right here. So go ahead and put in your credentials right here and click on login. Remember I told you guys to write it down? Remember I told you it'd be important? Yeah, this is why right here. So, all right, so your website, as far as technical settings, are all done. So you got your SSL done, your permalinks are all set up, you are all ready to go. So let's go ahead and go on to the next section and make our site look amazing. All right, so I have switched over domains. Now you can see this domain right here, DW Hosting 0. It is a completely blank website, guys. So I'm gonna work with you and we're gonna do this together. We're gonna start our website from scratch and we're gonna build it out. And by the end of this video, you're gonna have an amazing, beautiful multi-vendor e-commerce website. And I'll talk more about all like additional resources and stuff that you can use to make your website look better. Now there is a link in the description of this video to purchase Divi. Now, if you use my link, I've worked out a deal with Elegant Themes where you will get 20% off the actual theme. Now, if you just go to the website, you won't get this discount. So it's up to you if you want the discount or not. You know, it's really up to you. Now, right here, click on get the discount while it lasts. And you have two options. Now, before, guys, I actually recommended the yearly access, but with lifetime, other companies do not offer lifetime access. So what that means is that if you pay this, you only pay it once forever. And then you get lifetime updates, lifetime support, and unlimited websites. Other companies, you have to pay every single year. Additionally, you have to pay for every single domain it's on. So you just get a massive discount and you just get a massive reach of when you purchase this theme using the lifetime access. So if you want, you can go ahead and scout around the internet and ask people, but you're going to come back to this video and say, wow, he was absolutely right. Like no other company offers lifetime access for themes. So if you go to like ThemeForest or other websites, you're not going to see this deal anywhere else. So I highly recommend to get the lifetime access. So once you're done, you'll go to sign up today and you'll also go ahead and put in all your information. Now, I myself, I already have a lifetime access plan. You know, I'm not just some BSer who just says to buy this. I actually have a plan. And if you want, I'll go ahead and show you. So this right here is my current dashboard. So right here, you'll see that if you go to my accounts, right here under membership, oh, that's weird. It's their birthday or something like that today. I have the lifetime access already. So, I actually have a lifetime plan, so I'm not just saying that just to like BS everybody. Like I really have a plan here. But once you actually go here, you'll go to my accounts. Looks like Divi's having their sale at the time of making this video. And you actually get the same discounts as you would using my link. So that's pretty cool to know. And once you're here, you'll go to Divi theme and you'll click on download the Divi theme builder. Now the big difference between this and the Divi builder plugin is that this you can use for virtually any theme, and this is the theme and the page builder. So it's kind of like 2-in-1. So it's, if you're beginning, just select this one. All right, it'll make your life a lot easier. You don't want to use Divi builder on different themes because you'll have compatibility issues, and you'll come back and you'll give me a downlike probably or something like that. So the next thing that you're going to do is go over here to appearance and click on themes. Now I already have Divi installed, but I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I'm gonna delete it here. We're gonna start from scratch. I'm starting from the bare minimum. I'm going bare here. So here I'll click on add new, upload theme, choose the file, and here I'll go ahead and go to these are my desktop. There you go, Divi, and open this and install now. Okay, cool. So right here you'll click on activate. All right, we have now activated the number one most popular WordPress theme in the world. Wait, that sounded weird. The number one best theme in the world. There you go. So welcome to the Divi family. Now, if you want to see your website, up here, go to visit sites, And there you go. We have this website. And of course, there's a lot of things we need to do and change. My website will look a little different than yours because right here I've changed the font, but don't worry, I will cover all of that today in this video. Now, let's just get your feet wet here. So if you want to go ahead and use the Divi Builder, right here, just click on plus new and go to page. And just call this like a demo. Let's just test this out really quick. So right here, I'll publish and publish. And right here, I'll select use the Divi Builder. And I'm just going to give you a crash course of how to actually use this theme because you bought it and you might want to know how to use it, right? So right here, I will build from scratch. And right here, they gave us the option of rows. So right here, I'll just select the 3 rows. All right. Now for each row right here, we can select different modules. So there's call to action, there's blurb, there's button, there's blog, all sorts of cool stuff. So I'll just do something like a call to action, which is virtually a text and then there's a background. So right here, just put like welcome. And then right here, we can actually change this text to whatever we want. So you can see here, we can change this text. Now right here, we have a link. And what I'm gonna do here is just like, you can put a link here. So, facebook.com. And then here we go, facebooklink.com. And then right there, we'll just put a little, button there or whatever. Now, if they click on that, they'll go to Facebook, so there you go. Now right here, let's say you want to make another one. So I will simply select the blurb. And the blurb right here, I'll just go ahead and put in like, welcome to my websites. And then here you can even just go ahead and, here you can even go ahead and just change stuff right here. So you can just delete it. And it's just, hey man, what's up? And then you can go ahead and delete stuff and make any changes you want to your website. You can also rearrange stuff. You can always go ahead and change this. So whenever you want to work on the actual module, you'll click on this gear icon. And right here, we have like a center align. You can center it. Also right here under the design tab, you have various options. Now, once you learn the design styles for one module, it is the same for all of the modules. So I know this might look like a lot right now, but this is the same for every single one. So you can add a lot of different things. So let's just add the thing that most amateurs love. I'll just do animation. You can add an animation to your blurb. So that means when someone's scrolling down, it'll make these really cool animations. That's too much for me. That is too much. Right here, we have title text, where you can go ahead and change the title text to whatever font that you want, depending on depending on your actual style or what you want to do. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Here I'll add another one. I can add in just a standard image. So if I can't find it, you notice I'm having trouble finding it, I'll just type it in here, image. And then right here, I will trash this placeholder, click on add an image, media library, and I can upload some images. So here I'll just go ahead and upload this image, just a random image. And now this is how you would basically change, any sort of image or upload any image that you want. And cool. Now let's just say, for instance, I want to move this to there, or if I want to put this over here, or if I want to create more space. That happens sometimes. If I want to actually create more space like that, or I can even extend this entire row like this, or I can grab it over here and do that. Also right here, I can go ahead and say, I want to go ahead and change the actual the width of this to a little bit longer, and we can increase the max width as well. So you can just get as customizable as you want. Also, if you want to add in a background color, under the icon right here where it controls the whole section, you would just say, let me add a background color here. So backgrounds, background color, and then add in any background color that you want. Something like that right there. Now that's pretty ugly actually. Now I actually have a full nother video on Divi, and I talk about how to do everything in detail. So there is a lot to cover with Divi, I'm not gonna lie, and I can't teach you everything about Divi in this one video. However, I've created a second video that talks about the features, how to use different style pages, every single module, every single feature that Divi offers. I teach it in this video right here. So once you're actually watching this video, you'll understand how to sell online. And then later you can go to this video and learn how to do everything in Scratch. So you can see here how I'm covering everything in detail. Now, again, this video is geared more specifically towards multi-vendor. So if you just got Divi for your very first time, you can still follow this video. But if you want to know every single feature that Divi has to offer, which is very comprehensive, you can watch this video right here. But for those of you who want to go ahead and keep going, let's just go ahead and keep going. So here, I'll just go ahead and trash this really quick. Now, I've shown you basically how you can kind of make different rows and everything like that. So it's just simple trial and error. So again, just click on something like this, and then you can do, you know, grabbing we'll do the slider module. You know, the slider module is my least favorite module actually. And then right here, you can actually go ahead and customize it. Right here, clicking on this, we'll go ahead and trash the first slide. And then right here, I can click on that gear icon and then just put like a welcome to my websites. And then right here, buy now. And then right here, we can put in some demo text, etc. So you'll get very comfortable with this theme very quickly. You can tell that it's a very easy theme to understand. It's all drag and drop, and it's super easy. So this is why Divi's actually rated #1, because the drag and drop features make this just really easy to understand. So in a nutshell, that is Divi. That's kind of how to use it. Now let's just go ahead and upload the layout that I'm going to show you how to download. And then I'll teach you a little bit more on how to design it and get you a little bit more comfortable with this page builder and show you how to make changes, show you how to modify stuff for your e-commerce websites. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upload the entire layout that's going to create your entire website. Now you can download this layout for free on my website, darrelwilson.com. There is a link in the description below. Now you don't have to use this layout if you don't want to, but I strongly recommend that you follow me for this part of the video just to help you get an understanding of how to use Divi and how to actually sell. So right here, click on View Layouts. And this is going to bring you to a page where I have various free layouts that you can use on your website. Now, you're more than welcome to come back later in the video. Elegant Layout's a really good one, actually, for those of you who don't want an e-commerce website. I mean, you can use it for e-commerce, but it's designed specifically for kind of like people who just want a standard website. Here, I'll click on page 2. And this is the layout that we're going to use right here. It's called Divi e-commerce layouts. Now, again, you can get an example of how this looks by clicking on this link right here where it says you can view the demo website. And this is the website that you're going to expect to actually get. Now, you can modify this by any which way you want. So you can change the images, we can change the menu, the color, we can change the color of the text, the fonts, the background images. We can change everything on this layout. So this is just a starter kit to help you get started with making your multi-vendor e-commerce website. So right here, you'll just click on Add to Cart. And then right here, view the cart. Okay, and then proceed to checkout. Now, I don't ask you for any information. All you need to do is go ahead and just put in your name and then your email address, and then just click on place order. So I don't have like the whole address, all the other stuff, because I just don't need that information. So right here, you'll click on download Divi e-commerce pack.zip. And you're going to see this has downloaded onto your computer. You should have no problem with it. So this is, I've had this layout for almost a year now, and I tend to update it time and time again when there's an issue, but you should not have an issue with this whatsoever. So right here, I'm going to click on exit the visual builder, discard and exit. All right, so my website right now is completely blank. I have nothing on it. Now what we're going to do over here is I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to take my layouts right here, place that. Okay, and I'm going to open it. Now, once you open this folder, you're going to have 4 different things right here: the About Us, the Contact, the Home Page, and the Theme Builder product layout packs that I'm going to give you all for free. So what you'll do over here is go to Dashboard. So Dashboard, and we're going to create some pages now. So right here, Pages, Add New. So we're going to create our home page, right? So right here, just type in home, right? Home page, up here, publish and publish. Now we also have an about and a contact page for you as well. So right here, plus new page, about us. So what we're doing right now is we're just going to make the pages. So you know when you go to a website, you have the home, the about us, contact, etc. Don't worry if you don't understand too much. It's all going to make sense in about 2 minutes. So right here, plus new page. So we're just creating pages right now. So right here, contact us and publish and publish. Okay. Now we need to make a menu really quick. So what I'll do right here is appearance and menu. So when people come to my website, I want to show them the home, the about, and the contact page, right? So what I'll do here is I'll put main menu. Just give your menu a name. It doesn't matter. No one's going to see it. And click on create a menu. Now, those pages that we made right here, the home, the about us, and the contact, we're going to go ahead and add this to the menu. And we can rearrange this like that by simply doing that. And we're going to make this a primary menu and click on save menu. So now let's go visit our website and see what that has done right now. So right here, visit sites. And you're going to see that we have the home page right here, the about us, and the contact us. Okay. So now that we've made these pages, we need to tell users, okay, so we made these pages. What page do we want visitors to come to first when they visit the website? Now let's go ahead and mess around with the theme customizer. So right here, we'll go to theme customizer. Now every theme in WordPress has a theme customizer. And virtually it's just options on different options on styling and methods and stuff like that. So right here we have homepage settings. We'll put a static page, and you want to select your home page to home and just click on publish. And that's it. You're all done. So that is, that's it. So your website is now fully functional. So you can see here we have the home, the about, the services, and the contact. Now check this thing out. This is so cool. So I gave you those layouts, right? So what you're going to do here is you're going to go ahead and double click, and we're first going to go ahead and enable the visual builder. Now this is a really cool method on how to upload layouts to your website, and I just find it fascinating. So right here we have start building, and right here close this. Now you see this where it says homepage.json, this file right here. Just hold this and drag it onto the website, and then go ahead and let it go. And that's it. So now it's asking you, do you want to import this? Just click on import Divi builder layouts. And check this out. You guys are going to be amazed. This is so amazing. I'm more excited than you guys are right now. Like I'm just kind of excited because it's my layout I made, and it's just so easy to import. So right here, I'll make this big. This section right here, we don't need. So I'm going to trash this section. And congratulations, you now have a fully functional homepage that works and that looks amazing. So you can see here that everything is looking good. We have some few things to change, but don't worry, it's going to look really amazing, really fast. Now this right here, we're going to go ahead and delete or this module right here. Because sadly, this is for a third-party plugin, and if you are interested in purchasing that, it's in the description below, but I'm not going to make you. But I'm going to go ahead and trash that. I'll go ahead and scroll up. Now, let's just say, for instance, that you're like, Darrel, look, I'm not selling clothes. I can't use these really cutesy girl websites. Where can I find images that I can use for my personal websites? Well, there's a few websites that you can use, actually. So there's pixabay.com, where you can go ahead and just find something like, iPhones, or depending on what you're selling, and you can go ahead and just grab these images and use them for free for your website. So this right here is an example, and I'll just go ahead and grab this one. I have no idea how it's going to look, but I'll just go ahead and click on free download, and I will download this file. I am not a robot, and click on download. Okay, so right there is my image, so desk, whatever it's called. I'll go back over here, and what I'll do right here is click on the gear icon. so content, and we'll scroll down to background. Now I can just go ahead and delete this image and then add in the image I just downloaded. So right here, I'll click on upload files, select the files, and I downloaded the folder or the image or the file name called desk or whatever it's called. So right here, I'll search for desk, this one right here, and open, and there you go. And then I'll upload this image. Now I probably want to go ahead and delete this right here. This little one doesn't make a lot of sense. So right here, I'll go ahead and just say, you know what, for the images right here, I don't need that. And then you can go ahead and design this just by putting in like amazing trends or something like that. So I'm just basically demonstrating how you can use any image that you want, and you can turn this into any sort of style website that you want as well. And once you do that, you can go over here and do the same exact thing for these ones. So you can go to the module settings and you'll scroll down to backgrounds and then just change the background. Just simply change it to anything that you want. So I'll trash this again, add a background image, and let's just say you're selling, I don't know, shoes. I'll just grab this image of shoes, and there you go. Now we have the image of shoes. So what you can do here is go to Pixabay and just type in any sort of niche that you're working on, like this right here, shoes, and then just use that as your background image, and you are all good to go. So I've given you the structure of the entire website. All you need to do now is just go ahead and replace the content with your own, and there you go. You'll have a fully functional, whatever you want, e-commerce websites. Now right here, I'll click on Exit the Visual Builder and discard and exit. I'm going to do that one more time here because I want to use my demo for this video, and I recommend you do the same. So right here, I'll enable the Visual Builder, build from scratch, close this, and I want to use the home page again. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this and drag it, and I want to import this Divi Builder layout. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make my website, and you guys can follow me. Now you're more than welcome to change anything that you want, etc. So here I'll close this, and then what I'll do here is I will go ahead and delete this, and I will save that. Now this is now my new home page. So I'll click on Exit the Visual Builder. Now right here we have the About Us page as well. So we're going to do the same exact thing. So enable the Visual Builder. Let me go ahead and make this a little smaller. Drag this over here, build from scratch, close. Now Divi also offers various templates in their website as well, or in their layout pack as well. I'll show you how to do that on the next page. But right here, the About Us, drag and drop, import Divi Builder layouts, and it is now importing the layouts. There we go. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and delete this right here. And we'll just take a look at the website to make sure everything looks good. And remember, you can make any changes that you want. You can just go ahead and click on the gear icon. You can change the image for yourself and add in whatever you want. So there you go. The About Us page is now done. I'll click on Save. Here I'll click on Exit the Visual Builder, and we'll go to the last page, which is the Contact Us. And after this, I'll talk to you about the logo and some other options, and then we'll get in detail on WooCommerce and creating our products, and then I'll go in detail about how to list products and how to accept payments, blah, 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 all that good stuff. So right here, we have Enable the Visual Builder. I'll click on that. And let's just say, for instance, you want to use a pre-made layout. So Divi has thousands of layouts that you can use for free. And what you can do here is just simply go ahead and click on the layout and just say, well, you know, I like this layout right here. You know, I like this Contact Us page. You can just click on Use This Layout, and it will go ahead and upload on your website. Now you can use any page that you want from any layout pack for any sort of page that you want. So let's just say, for instance, you're doing something like, they even have categories right here on the left side. You're doing something like events. So we have here events. And maybe you're doing something like, maybe you're in the club scene, right? And you want to have a contact page for the club scene. So you can use this layout right here and click on Use This Layout. Now it's going to ask you for your API credentials, and you should have that in your Elegant Themes account. So let me show you where those are at. So once you log into Divi, you'll be brought to your members area. Just simply go ahead and click on the API keys. You're then going to go ahead and you're going to take your information and you're going to put it in that box that you just saw. Once you put it in that box, you can then go ahead and click on import the Divi Builder layouts, and there you go. So now I have this fully functional contact page that I can use, and you are more than welcome to use all the layouts that you want, and you have no restrictions on them. So you get the images, you get everything that you need, and that's a very quick way on building a website. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and keep using my layouts, but I'm just giving you an example of that you can use the Divi pre-made layouts. But I'm going to use mine for this video. So right here, contact us, and drag and drop, and import the Divi Builder layouts. Okay, and I'll go ahead and trash that. I'll make this bigger, and now you can see that my contact page just looks amazing. It looks really, really good. So right here, I'll click on save. Okay, so now that we've done this, let's just go ahead and run into a few more options to get you a little bit more comfortable. Here, I'll click on my home page. Let's talk about how we would add a logo and also change things like this right here, and also change the default text, etc. So right here, let's go to dashboard. We'll go down to Divi and go to theme options. And then here we have the logo. So right here, if you need a logo, you can just click on upload and put your logo in there. Now, if you don't have a logo yet, that is crazy. You'll go to darrelwilson.com/fiber. Now, other websites say, oh, you can get a free logo. Guys, never get a free logo. Like, if you want a free logo, that's fine. Go to another video. But for those of you who are even serious about any part of your business, you wouldn't mind spending $5 for a logo. So go over here and do logo. Now, right here, we can even set a budget. So here I'll put any, and then I'll put maximum as 5. So what I'm saying is I want to spend at least $5, or that's the most I'll spend. And you can get a really nice logo for just $5 from these guys. So I would recommend getting it from Fiverr.com. I do have a discount. I'll leave it on the screen and also the description. I think it's Darrel 10. Yeah, I think it's Darrel 10 or Darrel 20. It saves you like 10 or 20%. But I mean, for this price, for this quality, it's worth it. So I highly recommend going to Fiverr.com to get your logo. Do not go to those websites where you get free logos, because they look like crap, and they're actually impossible to use, because if someone's actually copyrighted one of those logos, which is very easy, you can't use it legally. So just have someone make you a custom one for $5. It's ridiculous. So once you do that, you'll upload it there, and then you can see I already have my logo. And then they have some options right here, like they have like all these social media icons. I don't use a lot of these options, to be honest, because we're going to use the theme builder and you're not going to enable this. But one really cool thing right here is smooth scrolling. I do like smooth scrolling. It makes it so when people scroll on your website, it's smooth and it's not choppy. So right now you can see it's choppy like this, but on your website, it'll be smooth like that, something like that. So yeah, anyways, here I'll click on Save Changes. Now that's where you want to upload your logo, and that's pretty much it. There are these other options right here, but I'm not going to go into these because I don't think you'll ever use them personally. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and skip that. Here I'll click on Visit Site, and we're going to go back to the Theme Customizer now. So the Theme Customizer will allow you to change different parts of your website that you can't control with the Page Builder. So for example, your menu. So right here, we have header navigation, we have primary menu bar, and here you can go ahead and make changes. Like I want to make this full width. You can hide the logo image. You can change the font. You can change the color text and the active link color, etc. You can even change the background color. So you can see here how the background color is changing, etc. So this is where you can style everything. And I've used the Montserrat font. I just find that font's very friendly to the human eye, and I usually bold it. So that's just my preference. So you can go ahead and go through those options. That's how you would change stuff like this. Also, this is going to apply to other parts of your website, like on the About Us and the Contact page. It'll also apply on those pages as well. Here, I'll go ahead and go back. We have header format. Now, there's different styles on how you can design your, I don't know what that was. You can design your header. So here, you can change the logo to the middle. You could even have it slide in, where if I click on it, it'll slide in like that. And also we have full screen, where if they click on it, it'll be full screen like this. Pretty cool, right? And then I'll just do default. And additionally, you can have a vertical navigation. So if you want to have it, you can have it like this style as well, which is interesting, but I'm not going to do that. So just going back over here. Now there's various options that you can actually mess around with, like header elements. You can actually have another bar above your menu if you choose to do that, and that'll just display social icons and a phone number. And the best way I can use to describe this, guys, is just by messing around with it, like adding the phone number in and then clicking on publish and seeing what that does to your website. Now, when you click on publish, you'll have to exit this and see what changes are done to your website for some settings. So I know for a fact that this will actually add in a second menu above this one right here. So if you want two menus, you can do that, but I don't want to. Here we'll go back. Now, there's other various options, but in this video, we're really not going to cover all these options because I don't even use them, to be honest. I mean, the only thing I use is the header navigation and also the general settings, which is like for example, typography. This is going to reflect how everything is by default on your website that you can't change with the builder. So on my shop page, we can't usually customize the widgets. So that's where the theme builder, or I'm sorry, the theme customizer can decorate it. So here I have Montserrat, bold, black, and then I have different font sizes, etc. You'll see what I'm talking about when we actually create the shop page and use the actual widgets. All right. So right here, I'll click on publish. So congratulations. At this point right now, you have a fully functional live basic website that you can probably sell to people on the internet. You can probably sell it for a few $1,000s. So congratulations, all those fake get rich quick gurus that want to sell you a course. I've showed you how to make a website in a matter of probably 30 minutes, and people have watched my videos and got careers from watching these same videos. But let's talk about now turning in this website into an e-commerce website. Okay, so next let's go ahead and turn your website into an e-commerce website where you can start to sell products and then also invite others to sell on your products, where you can take payments and all that good stuff. So right here, we'll go to our top right here and go to dashboard. And we're going to go to plugins and go to add new. Now, many of you probably know we're going to install a plugin called WooCommerce. And this gives us the ability to turn our websites into a store. So this is the plugin that you'll need right here with more than 5 million active installs. So right here, click on install now. And then right here, click on activate. Okay, cool. So you'll be brought to this page right here, which is your wizard. Now they're going to ask you a few questions, and don't worry about these questions because you can change all this later if you want to. But I'll just go ahead and put in some major details right here, like my store, where it's based. So right here, I'll put in an address. I'll just put in some fictional address. And then I'll just put in the stuff right here. Put in let's go. Right now they're asking us if you want to help the plugin get more information. You can choose to opt in or opt out. It's up to you. Here we have Stripe and PayPal. Now we're going to use both, and Stripe is probably the preferred method because users can buy with credit cards on your website right away and you'll get the money instantly. So it's very easy to set up, and I'll run you through on how to do that. But for right now, I'll just select these two, and then we'll go ahead and go to continue. Now, I recommend using both because people in the world usually have Stripe and PayPal. Right here, we have shipping, and I'll just run this through really quickly. So, for example, we have flat rate and we have free shipping, and don't worry, we'll talk more about this later. But flat rates, I'll just say the flat rate shipping is $5, and anything that's not covered in my current shipping, which is the United States, I'll just say if someone buys something from Europe or something, or Asia, just charge them $10 because I don't know where they're coming from and I want to be comfortable in charging them $10 in case shipping is more. Here you can do ounces, inches, or you can do kilograms, grams, and millimeters, centimeters, etc. Here I'll click on continue. Here we have some other options where we have automated taxes, which is a really cool feature. We have MailChimp and Facebook, but for this part of the video, I'm just going to go ahead and check these off and just, actually I'll go ahead and leave those both checked off and just have automated taxes checked on. Now, if you decide to do this, you will need to make a free account for WordPress, which is free. So here I'll click on continue. Now what automated taxes does is that it essentially just, depending on where they buy, it will create the tax for that user. So you don't have to research the taxes or how much the tax costs there or all the crazy jargon, because taxes online can get very complicated. Now you can also turn off tax and just charge anything that you want, and we'll cover that a little bit more in this video a little bit later when we talk about payment gateways, etc. But here I'll just go to continue with Jetpack, and I'll just go ahead and go through the process of, now this is if you want to have your website with automated taxes. So what that means is that you won't have to deal with any sort of taxes. You won't need to enter in a tax per location, etc. So right here, they're just making us sign up for a free account, and I'll just go ahead and create an account. Okay, it says you're all set, and it is returning us to our website, and now our website will have automated taxes. Did you know for that same feature, Shopify charges $300 a month, and this plugin gives it to you for free? It's pretty amazing, right? So right here, we'll click on Visit Dashboard. All right, so now we have the ability to actually create products on our website. So let's just go ahead and take a quick look at our website by going to Visit Sites. And you can see nothing's changed except on the top right here, we now have a shopping cart, which is pretty cool. So let's go back over here to our dashboard. Now, what we're first going to do now is just create a simple product. So let's just find out how to make products. Now, if you're running a store, you might want to know how to make products, right? So you're going to get a lot of these notices right here. I'm going to go ahead and close these notices because they get really annoying, but they are helpful. You know, they tell you that maybe something's not activated or you need help with this and that, etc. So here we have add a new product. So I'll just do sample product 1. Now this is the long tail description. So this is going to be something where you're going to add stuff like the material. So 100% cotton, 30-day money back, and then something like I don't know, just the technical jargon that you would want your products to be talked about. So this is like more of the technical aspect. Here we have simple product. Now here I'll put the regular price as $100. However, it is on sale, and I will select a schedule. So it is on sale from April 1st to April 30th. And then right here we have inventory. So this is where you can enter in your SKU number. You can manage the stock by allowing or telling people how many that you have in stock. So I'm telling people I have 30 in stock. Here we have shipping. You can go ahead and put in the inches and the weight, etc. And there's these other options right here like link products. I'm not going to go into these too much because we're not really going to do variable products in this video, but I'll show you where you can get a resource on how to do it. Here we have some product short description. Now this is probably the most important, and this is going to be where users are going to see all the information about your product. So for example, right here, I'll just go ahead and enter in some dummy text right here. So dummy content, the famous lorem ipsum generator. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and just grab some dummy content, and I'll just go ahead and place it right here. Okay. Here for a product image. Now this is where you're going to put the image of your product. So I'm going to go ahead and put this girl right here. Now you should have received some of these images when you imported the layouts. Here we'll create a category. So this is for shirts. I will add this category. And I think that's all done. So I think right now we can publish this. So right now I'll click on publish. And what we're doing right now is we're just creating a product. Now your vendors are going to go through sort of the same process. They're going to have their own little dashboard where they can go ahead and create products themselves. So here, view the product. And there you go. So right here we have sample product 1. We have the price. We have the description. And then we have 30 in stock, and users can click on add to carts, and this has been added to the cart. So that's just an example of how to create a product. This right here, the description is the long tail description. So remember, 100% cotton, 30-day money back guarantee. Right here we have reviews. So people can go ahead and review this product. And you can also disable reviews if you choose to do that as well. And also right here, we have this PayPal and credits. You can disable that as well, so don't worry about that. We can go ahead and disable that. And you can see here that people are now putting reviews for your product. Now, one thing that I wanted to note about the theme customizer is you've seen how this is black by default and these are black, and yours might not be looking like that. So remember, the theme customizer will control the other parts of the website, like I mentioned, that you don't really have control about. So over here, we have the general settings and topography. So you can see here how I can change the base of the website. So I can kind of change how everything looks that I couldn't usually design and decorate on my own. But that's just an example. I'm going to go ahead and stick to Montserrat. So right here we have Montserrat, which is my favorite font. And then over here you can design everything. So if you want to customize stuff like the messages and the actual, the things that you can't decorate with the actual builder, you would go right here to customize, general settings, topography, and this is where you can change all of that good stuff. So remember I told you we'd come back to it? There you go. So that's just an example of how you can design your product page. Okay. So let's just go through the process. So we added that to the carts. Let's click on the cart right here. This is our cart right here. And right here, I'll go ahead and change the address to United States. Users can go ahead and enter in their information right here. So you can see here how since it's in the United States, they're being charged a flat rate of $5. And we will click on Proceed to Checkouts. Users right here can enter in their billing information. And you can also customize this page with the visual builder. So if you don't like the way it looks, you can kind of customize it. And then right here, people can proceed to PayPal and go ahead and pay with PayPal. Now we do have Stripe, but we'll talk more about payment processors at the end of the video because that's a little bit more on the technical aspect and I don't want to kind of confuse you. Now, for example, right here, we have this checkout page. And here I'll click on Enable Visual Builder. So what you can do with the Visual Builder here is you can actually kind of add to the existing page right here. Now you can't change this directly, but the builder can influence it because remember this is coming from a plugin. So with Divi you can actually influence everything. So for the design, you can design everything that you want the way you want it, and just kind of, if you want to change anything that you want, you can go ahead and do that right here. So remember the text right here under the design, the text is the actual text right here. The heading text is the actual header text. It's the bolded ones. So what you can do here is you can kind of go through everything and just, you can change stuff. So you see here how I've italicized it, and you can kind of have fun and customize it and make it look how you want. So with Divi, you do have a lot of control. And again, with other builders and themes, you do not have this option. So that's what kind of puts Divi a little bit ahead of the curve. So I'll click on Exit the Visual Builder, and also you've noticed that the sidebar is gone. If you want to add the sidebar back to your checkout or the account page, right here, click on Edit Page. So right here, you'll see some of the options right here, like page attributes. You have blank page and all this stuff right here. What you'll do right here is click on Return to Default Editor. Under the Divi page settings, under page layout, just simply select no sidebar and click on updates. Now let's go ahead and view the page. Now you can see that this is your checkout. So you can kind of have fun and you can customize every single thing with Divi. Additionally, you can go back to your cart page and you can do the same exact thing. So we can actually turn on the Visual Builder right here and design everything that we want from scratch. Maybe you don't want this sidebar right here. So I've shown you how to basically modify every single one. And then you can also go ahead and you can influence the cart page. So let's do this one more time. Now I'm just kind of getting you comfortable with the power of this theme because it can do a lot. So other themes, you can't do this. So right here again, we can click on the gear icon, design, and then for the text right here, we can go ahead and influence it again, just like we did before. I think you can even add an animation, huh? Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know you can do that. Wow, that is incredible. So you can actually change the presentation of how it actually comes out. This theme has updates like every other 2 weeks. So if you're away from it for like 2 months, it's like an almost completely new theme that you have to relearn. But it's just the amount of features that you get is incredible. So again, remember, if you want to make changes, design, text, and I'll go ahead and just say something like you can even put it to light where the text is now changed, etc. Now remember, you can't change everything the way it's structured because that's coming from the plugin But let's say, for instance, you want to add a module right here. So what you can do right here is click on this. And then right here, I'll just put in something like a title. I'll just do text, right? Text, there we go, text. And then here, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and take this off. See awesome shopping carts. And then right here, design the text. I will go ahead and put this to Montserrat. I will make this heavy like that. And I'll change it to black. And what I'll do here now is I will go ahead and put this in the center. And I'll take this whole section right here. And I'll take this, hold it, and I'll drag it up here. And then from this point, I can kind of design everything. So what I'll do here is under text, I can make this a lot bigger, and then I can go ahead and modify this to look like that. So I'm just giving you an example of how you can modify your page. And then right here, I'll click on this and click on save. And there you go. So now you have this fully functional, amazing cart page. Okay. So that's just a way on how you can design your stuff and make it look how you want it to look. Now we created a product. Now where is my shop page? So let's go ahead and do that next. So over here under dashboard, we'll go over here to appearance and click on menus. Now when you install the plugin, it's going to automatically create the pages for us. So right here under view all, you'll see that we have the cart, the checkouts, the cart, the checkouts, my accounts, and the shop. So right here, I will add this to the menu. Okay, so it's adding it to the menu. There we go. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and drag and drop my menu. So I want it to look like this. I want the accountants page. Now, I want the cart and the checkout is a drop-down item right here like that. So I'll go ahead and click on Save Menu. Okay, go back over here and click on Visit Sites. So now right here we have shop and we have my accounts and we have the carts and the checkout is a drop down item. Now if I click on shop right here, you're going to see our products. So we have the sample product 1 and we have the actual review and then we have the price and we can click on it and we can see the product right there. So congratulations, that was pretty amazing, right? So now that we know how to create a basic shop page, let's go ahead now and invite vendors to actually sell on our website. Now, once we actually have vendors on our website, we can also design the website with the theme builder. Now, I've only showed you how to create a simple product. Now, there's a lot more products to talk about, and I actually have a whole nother video on every single product because there's the simple product, there's a variable product, group product, virtual product, downloadable product, and I have a free tutorial where I talk all about all of the settings in WooCommerce. We are now going to install another plugin that's going to allow users to sell on our website. So right here under plugins, click on add new. Now right here in the search box, we're going to type in Dokan, D-O-K-A-N. And it's this plugin that you need right here. So right here, click on install now. And click on activate. All right, cool. So this is another setup wizard and it's running us through the process of creating a multi-vendor website. So we now have an e-commerce website and we're going to turn it into another website where people can come and register and also sell on our website. So right here, let's click on let's go. So right here we have the store URL. We have different options. Now you can change all of this later. This isn't really that important right now. Later it is, of course. Like, who do you want to charge shipping? You or the vendor? Well, probably the admin, right? Because I think the admin's more responsible for shipping and taxes, you know. But right here, I'll click on continue. Now right here, we have enable new vendor selling. So this will allow people to register on our website. And we can set a commission rate here to something like 30%. Now you can also have a flat rate, which is like a dollar amount. So every time a product sells, you want to charge $3, or you can charge 30% of the entire order. So that's just something that you might want to consider if you are selling products. Change order status. This will allow the vendor to change orders from processed to completed. I'll talk more about that a little bit later, but I wouldn't give vendors that ability just yet. Here, I'll click on continue. So here we have different withdrawals. So we have the PayPal, the bank, and then we have Skrill. Now, I don't use this right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that off. Now, what's the minimum the vendors can withdraw from? So when they make a request, what's the minimum that they need to have in order to ask for money? Well, I'll just say something like $500. So you need to have at least $500 in your balance for you to request a draw, so I will pay you. Right here, we have order status for withdrawal. So only when products are set to completed, then they can request a withdrawal. And I'll talk more about this and what that means a little bit later in the video. So right here, I'll click on continue. These are additional plugins, and we just don't need them, guys. So I'm just gonna check those off, and I don't want them. No, thank you. So your marketplace is ready. Click on Visit Dokan Dashboard. All right, cool. So again, these notices are really annoying. So here we have Dokan. We have different options. So we have withdraw. So this is when people withdraw on our websites. Here are the list of vendors, and this is by default, they just create one. And we have settings as well. Now, these are all of the options that we just saw. So you can change it anytime that you want. So selling options, withdrawal options, page settings, which is automatically created for us. Now, a terms and conditions page. Now, you might want to set that because that's pretty important. So before we go on to the next parts, we're going to go ahead and create a page just for your terms and conditions. But let me go ahead and keep going through these options right here. So we have appearance, which is the vendor store style. So in the beginning of the video, I showed you the style. I use this one right here. I just find that it's, I don't know, it's, I like it. You know, it's up to you. You know, whatever you like. This is your store, but that's the one I liked. So here I'll click on Save Changes, and here we have Privacy Policy. So we don't have one by default. So before we go on to the next section, let's just go ahead and quickly create a terms and conditions and also a privacy policy page. So right here, plus new and page. So we don't want to put this on the menu, right? You don't really want your privacy policy and terms and conditions on your menu. So here I'll put terms, and then what we'll do is I'll just use the default editor and then just type away. So here, this is the contract for, there we go. This is the terms. Okay, cool. Cool terms, huh? Publish that. And this is, we'll do a new page. And this is privacy. And here I'll click on paste, and we'll go ahead and publish that. Now, again, guys, this is just demo content. What you can do is just Google terms and conditions for free on the internet, and I'm sure you will find a website. You can also use rocketlawyer.com. Here, just go to the website really quick. Rockets. So you can also use this website right here, and for like $50, they'll make a contract for you. They also have free ones as well. So if you want to go ahead and use it, I'll leave a link below. I'm not an affiliate for them. I've just used their service. I don't get any commission or nothing like that if you use them. They do have an affiliate program, but I should join it, but I just don't because it's just not my expertise. You know, I do have a legal background, but I can't give you guys legal advice, you know, especially over the internet. So anyways, so now that we have that, we'll go back to Dokan and go to settings. So right here, I will enable terms and conditions for the vendor stores, selling options. You can go ahead and modify all this stuff right here. Withdrawal options, page settings, terms and conditions page. I'm going to put that as terms. So when users sign up, they'll be forced to select the terms. And guys, usually my videos, I don't recommend terms and conditions that much on like basic websites. I recommend contracts. But for this specific store with selling, yes, I would say it's almost a requirement. You must have it. Here we have appearance and then privacy policy. And then right here, we'll go ahead and select privacy and then click save changes. So now your basic settings are all done with Dokan. So now that you are legally protected and you have your options all set right here, and you can make these, you can select this and change this all you want. So also one thing right here is the vendor setup wizard logo. Let's go ahead and put it in an image. I'll go ahead and just put this and select and save changes. Now you probably want to put your logo there. Now also, if you don't have a logo yet, there is that website Fiverr to check it out, and you'll understand this what I just did in a little bit. So now that we actually have Dokan installed, let's go ahead now and invite vendors to sell on our website. So now we're going to turn our e-commerce website into a multi-vendor website. Now there's a few things to consider here, and maybe 1 or 2 changes that we need to make before we do this. So your users are going to register on the account page right here. Now, if someone's visiting your website, they might not understand that this is the page to register. So right here, they would click on Go to Vendor Dashboard, and they would go to their dashboard where they can go ahead and list and sell products. Now, what you might want to do here is you can also design this same page by clicking on Enable Visual Builder, and you can design this whole page. But you might actually want to change the actual page title without having to actually change the page title. So what we'll do here is I'm just going to go ahead and change the name of this on the menu. So right here, there's a few ways I can do this. Let's do this to the theme customizer. So I've shown you how to use menus, but let's go to the theme customizer, and I'm going to show you how you can modify the menu with the theme customizer. So right here we have menus, main menu, which is the one that we created. And right here we have my accounts. Now right here under accounts, we can put something like dash register. And now we'll see that those changes are now live. So now that's where vendors are going to register on our website. So right here, I'll click on publish and click on close. Now there's one more thing that we need to do. So right here under dashboard, now this is very crucial that you guys follow me here. Right here under Dokan, we'll go to settings. Right here, you want to disable the welcome wizard because there are chances that if user registers with the welcome wizard, that they will get fatal errors with Divi. Now, I've run across those fatal errors quite a few times, so I don't recommend the welcome wizard, but if you disable it, users will not get a fatal error. So what a fatal error is, sometimes when users are registering, it'll say something like, fatal error, this is not working, and it'll give them a bunch of script and it'll make them panic. It'll make you also look unprofessional. So if you disable that, you will not get an error. So now let's just imagine that we are a vendor that just wants to sell on our website. So what I'm going to do here is go to another browser, and I'm going to reload this page. And now we are going to imagine and pretend that I am a completely random stranger who wants to sell products on this website. So right here, I'll click on account and register. And now we have this section right here where users can register on our websites. So let's go ahead and do this right here. So I'll just do Rachel Curry at AOL.com. I know AOL's old school, you know. They should actually like sell those for like a high price, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. I am a vendor. There we go. And then right here, I'll go ahead and put in a password. Here we have Rachel Curry. The shop name is Rachel Curry. And that'll be the URL. And then here, I'll enter in a phone number. It's a totally fake phone number, guys. Please don't don't call it. It's not real. And then right here, we will register. Now, also right here is your privacy policy. Remember how we created that page? So that's pretty cool how it integrates. And right here, you'll click on register. All right, cool. Now, this will take your vendors to their new dashboard. So this is exactly the process of what your vendors will see. Now, you can choose to actually have vendors be approved manually. So what that means is usually vendors have to kind of get permission first. That's an option that you can check in Dokan if you want them to do that, but that's strictly up to you. So for example, your vendors are new here and they can go ahead and see products, they can see orders, they can go to withdraw, and they can also have settings where they can upload stuff like the banner and the photo, etc. So what I'll do here is I'll just say, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and, I don't know, let's just go ahead and upload an image really quick. I will select and crop it. Okay, so that is now my background image that I'm choosing for my store. And then right here, users can go ahead and upload a profile picture. So here I'll go ahead and upload this image right here. Select and crop. I'll just go ahead and take this part right here and use that like this and crop this. Now also right here, users can go ahead and put in their street information if they choose to do that, and they can go ahead and edit everything. So right here you can change the map. Users can also put the terms and conditions page in the store. And then here they can go ahead and put the time in that they're open, etc. And if they want to close the store, etc. So once you're done with all of that, so you can click on updates. Oh, so you have to put a country here. I'll put Vietnam. Why not? Vietnam has really, really good coffee. Geez, I was there for the whole month. And it was just, oh my God, I got addicted to that coffee. It was so good. So right here, back to dashboard. Now right here we have products. And users can now create their own products. So let's just go ahead and do that. Add a new product. Here I'll put vendor product 1. And then right here they put in a price. And then right here they can put in an image. So I'll just go ahead and use the same image right here of this girl. Of course, you can tell the vendors to upload their own images. And if they want to add multiple images, they can click on this and add in more. So right here we have category. Now remember earlier how we created a category? You want to go ahead and make sure that you create categories for your vendors so your vendors can put them in a specific category. Like here I have shirts. Also tags as well. Now I haven't created any tags as an admin, but if you want tags, you would create tags and then your vendors can select those tags and add them to their store. So here I'll put in this is some dummy text and they can go ahead and talk about the product, etc. And they can go ahead and list it on sale, etc. Here I will put create a product. And there you go. Now, one thing to consider here is if I click on products and I go to edit right here, users can now create downloadable and virtual products. So right here we have downloadable and virtual. I know that seems a little weird, but you have to create the product and then downloadable and virtual comes into play. I'm not really sure why that is. So right here we have some short description, and this is like the long tail description. So this is like basically like a 30-day money back. Now just the same options with the simple product, it's all right here again, guys. So right here, the SKU number, is this in stock? Now if this is a downloadable option, you can click on add a file, put you know, Divi, or I don't know what you're selling, picture, whatever, your picture, choose the file, and then just upload any file. Now when someone purchases this specific product, they will then get that same file. So that's an option that you want to choose if you decide to do that. And then once you're done, you can click on Save Products. All right. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take that off. I'm just showing you how you can create downloadable products. So that can be something like ebooks, cooking recipes. It can be the family secrets. I don't know. So once you're done with all of that, what I'll do here is I'll just go ahead and go to Save Products. All right. So the vendor has now created a product. So let's just pretend that we are the admin now. And it's like, okay, cool. Let's just go ahead and check our daily schedule here. So let's just see if anyone's created product for our store. We have products, and I'll go to all products. Now you can see here how this is pending. Also, in your email, you will receive a notification from WooCommerce that a new vendor has registered, and also a new vendor has created a product. So be sure to check the email, the one that you signed up for when you are using WordPress. Okay. So right here, quick edits. I'll go ahead and just say, let's see if I can approve it from here. So right here, I'll publish this and go to updates. Pretty cool. So they created the product. Now let's see how it looks like on our store. So visit sites, shop page, and there you go. So vendor product 1 is now available. So let's click on that really quick. Okay, so vendor product 1. This is some dummy text. Here we have the reviews, the vendor information, and also more products. Now right here under vendor info, if I click on the vendor, it's going to take me to their store. So here you can see the background, the picture. Here we have all the times off. We have categories, and they can also contact the vendor if you decide to have that allowed on your websites. So now you can see that all the products will display. So now your vendors have a fully functional store on your website. Now let's go a step further here. Let's say someone actually wants to buy something. Let's say someone actually buys something right now. What is the process from there? Well, what I'm gonna do here really quick is I'm gonna go enable something really fast on my payment gateways just to make sure that this works out good. Cash on delivery. All right, I'll just do cash on delivery and save changes. Okay. So let's just go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pretend I'm a random customer, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy the vendor products. Let's buy 10 of them. I'm feeling good here. Add to the carts. View the carts. Oh, we got this one right here. Oh, why not? I'll buy them all. And then here I'll click on proceed to checkouts. And what I'm gonna do here now is just put in some information right here. So right here we have PayPal, which usually they'd have to pay with PayPal, but I'm just gonna do cash on delivery. And cash on delivery is a method where if someone buys it, they promise to pay you later when they pick it up. I wouldn't recommend this feature because you don't get the money. That's why I'm doing it for testing purposes. But I'll show you how to do Stripe and PayPal at the end of the video, so don't worry about that, and take credit cards on your websites. So right here, I'll click on place order. Okay, so I am now buying something as a complete stranger. So I don't know anything. I saw the product, I liked it, and I'm buying it. And right now it's loading. All right, cool. So your customer has now bought the product. So first, let's go ahead and demonstrate what has happened. So a customer has come to our product. A customer has come to our store and bought a product. Now, it's going to be seen on both ends. So an email will go to the admin and an email will go to the vendor, notifying them that someone has purchased something. Now, right here under WooCommerce, we have orders. If I click on orders, we're going to see that this right now is processing. So let's go back over here as the vendor. And here I'll click on dashboard again. Now you can see that we have sales. So congratulations, we've actually made some sales here. So here I'll go to orders. And right now this is processing. So what that means is we want to give it maybe like a 30-day period so the customer can't charge us back, because that's pretty important. Also, when you use Rocket Lawyer, you really want to make sure you have a terms and conditions, because that will protect you against chargebacks. And when someone charges you back, that means they call the company and they pretend they didn't get the order. And if you're a business, you can at least give that terms and conditions to those payment method gateways like or payment merchants like PayPal and Stripe, and they will determine the outcome, whatever. But so anyways, so here we have an order. Now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to this page right here, and I'm gonna mark it as complete. I'm gonna say, you know what, it's been 30 days. I'll go ahead and mark this as complete. So right here, go ahead and take that out. It's weird. So here I'll do that this is completed, and then go to updates. So now as the admin, I'm saying, all right, I got the money, everything's good. I'm gonna mark this order as completed. This is now done. So now that that's happened, we'll go back to the actual vendor. I'll refresh the page, and now they have money in their account. So now the vendor's like, cool, I made some money. Let's go ahead and get it out. You know, cool, let's go to check out my orders. We can see this is now completed. I can view the order right here. Awesome, I got all the info. This is great, you know, so now I actually have some money. Let's go ahead and withdraw. So I'm gonna withdraw right here, saying, all right, so I got $500 minimum, and I have a balance of $700. So I need to actually go to payment settings, and I need to actually go ahead and put in my PayPal information. So here, I put in my PayPal information, and I'll click on updates. Now in the settings right here, we probably need to go ahead and change that in the Dokan settings for the admin. So right here, Dokan, settings, we have withdrawal options, and I'll just select PayPal for now. So if you decide to go ahead and use the bank transfers, you can go ahead and do that as well. So that's strictly up to you. Bank transfers, I personally wouldn't recommend, because PayPal gives you some protection in case someone charges you back 6 months down the road, which does happen sometimes. So right here, I'll go back to dashboard, withdraw, and saying, all right, I want the whole $700. You know, I made some money. I want to withdraw that and submit the request. So now you have received the request. So what you'll do over here now is you'll go over here and you'll go to Dokan, go to dashboard, and under withdraw, you now have an order from Rachel to send over that money. So that is pretty cool. So what you can do here is you can go ahead and send it through PayPal, or you can go ahead and give them a note and saying, hey bro, there was a problem with the order, something like that. So that's basically a quick rundown of how to actually get your website up and running. So now that you have the money and everything else, so at this point, your website is pretty much all ready to go. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to pay them and also how to set up PayPal and also Stripe. But before I do that, I want to talk to you a little bit about the Divi theme and using the theme builder. So in the beginning of this video, I showed you a shop page that looked a lot different than this. Now, the theme builder is one of the more complex things about this theme, which allows you to have different product pages and also different shop pages. So you can see here by default that this shop page is pretty ugly and you really can't customize it. So let's go back over here. And what we're going to do now is go to Dashboard. And we're going to go to Divi and click on Theme Builder. Now, what the theme builder is essentially is that it allows your builder to design pages that you normally could not design. Like, for example, the WooCommerce product pages with various themes, you cannot design that. However, with Divi, you can. Now, right here, we have these two arrows. Now, I've already pre-created templates for you guys, and I was promising you that in the beginning of this video, so I'm going to deliver my promise and give it to you. So right here in Importability, you're going to click on Imports. Under Choose the File, you're going to select the files that I gave you guys in the beginning of the video. So right here, under the Divi eCommerce pack, you're going to see Divi Theme Templates Products.json. So Divi Theme Builder Templates. And you're going to click on Open. Now right here, you'll click on Import Divi Theme Builder Templates. If you don't understand what I'm doing right now, do not worry about it. It's totally okay. You'll understand what I'm doing in just a bit. So let me explain how this all works. So I have a global footer that I've put on my entire website. So it's going on my shop, all of my product category pages. Also right here, we have products and we have a specific global footer on my products as well. So let me just go ahead and again demonstrate how this works. So I basically created this footer and it's going to go on all of my pages. So right here, we have shop. Now right here, we have a custom body. So what I'll do here is click on edit. So this is how you can design your own custom shop page. So earlier in the video, how you saw how it says fashions, and now you can go ahead and build out your entire store, how you want it to look. So for example, right here, if I want to add in something right here, I can add in like a button. Over here, I can add in something like a call to action, etc. So you can design your shop, and every time someone goes to your shop page, they will be brought to this page right here. So by using this method, you can now have a custom shop page. So now I have a full another video, guys, on the theme builder. So if you don't understand the theme builder just yet, you might because, or you will, because this video right here will help you learn how to use the theme builder. Now the theme builder is very powerful. So you can see here now we have a new custom shop page. Remember the first one, how we saw how it was ugly? But let me just go ahead and demonstrate this really quickly so you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So this is shop page number 2, okay? Or the theme builder one. So what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and just open up a new tab. And I'll go to my shop page. So this is my custom, this is my default shop page. So I cannot edit it. This is the way it comes. You can see I cannot edit the visual builder. That's it. We're stuck with this shop page. However, with this new layout, I'll click on Save Changes. Now I'll go ahead and refresh this page. And you'll now see that this is our new custom shop page. So we can design everything how we want from scratch. So we have this fashions, we have the products, and right here, we actually have the footer. Remember, click here. So you can see here how the footer is being applied to every single page. Now, whenever you want to make changes to something like your footer, just simply click on Edits. Now, when you edit something, it's going to edit it on the entire website. So right here, if I go to About Us, I scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that it's the same footer. If I click on Account, Contact Us, here it is the same footer. Now, if I go over here and I delete this and go back and click on Save, this is now going to apply to the entire website. Now, the reason why you want to do this, I'll click on Save Changes, is because you can control different parts of your website that you normally couldn't. So right here, you'll see that it's gone. I'll go to my shop page. I'll scroll down. It is gone. If I go back over here to Theme Builder, click on Custom Body, if I change anything on this page, it will apply to this page right here. So here, I'll put fashions with the Z, and then maybe right here you can add in some more stuff, whatever you want to do. So here I'll click on Save. Alrighty, and then click on Save. And then right here, I will refresh the page, and you'll now see that the Z has been added. So that's just a quick rundown of how you can design this. Now, right here under the settings, we have template settings. So now this is a quick little crash course on the theme builder. So where do I want this page applied? Well, I want it to be my WooCommerce pages under shop. Now, additionally, you can create a new page and apply it to maybe your cart page, maybe your checkout page, your account page. You can basically change anything that you want. So that's just a quick rundown of how you can create a page right here by simply adding new templates, use it on specific pages, and then once you do that, you can create the template and then you can build it out the way you want it to look. So I have a full another video, however, on the actual on the theme builder. It's incredible. It allows you to do some really incredible things with the Divi. So now that I've shown you guys about how to create a custom shop page, I'll click on Save Changes again. I like to do that just to make sure I don't skip out anything. Right here we have product category pages. Now, product category pages are categories. So I do have one category called shirts. So right here, I'll click on this product. Now, right away, you've noticed that this has completely changed. Now, the reason why it's changed is because we have actually this right here, these products that are being displayed. However, let me go ahead and talk about the product category page. So this right here is a product category page. Now, this is a custom product category page. Now, if I were to disable this right here, I'll just go ahead over here. Actually, I think I can disable it right here. If I can disable this and go to save, let's refresh. This is the default way it's supposed to look. It's very boring, very bland, and we can't modify it. But with the theme builder, if I enable the templates, click on save, now we can design the category page the way we want it to look. So that's just what I did. So I just made it look like the shop page basically. Now let's talk about the product category pages. So what I'll do here is I'll open up this right here. And this is the product page. So this is one of the product pages I've given you. So right here, you can see how it looks. We have some information, and then we have the stars, we have these bars, and when someone adds it to the cart, it'll display right there. So this is product page number 1. Here we have product page number 2. So here we have a different header, and I've added some other stuff right here. So you can kind of choose and modify anything that you want on this page. I've custom made it for you all, so feel free to use it on any website you want. Here we have custom body 3. I'll click on this. And this is one that I was using in the beginning of the video. Now, one thing that you might want to change here is this module right here. So this is a countdown timer. And what I'll do here is I'll just go ahead and put a random date ahead of the time and click on check. And it's going to tell people that there's a countdown now. So this is good for something like sales. And this is going to apply for every single product. Or you can have it for specific products. It's pretty incredible what you can do with the theme builder. And then right here we have product area 4. So this right here, this is the one that we're actually using right now. And you can see here how product name, stars, etc. So you can go ahead and make any changes that you want to this product page. Now let's just say you're like, Darrel, I like this one right here. I want to use this one. So I have this one select to all products. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and just delete this one, or I'll just disable it. Now this one right here, what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and click on the gear icon, and I'm gonna say, you know what, Darrel, I wanna use this on all of my products. I really like this style. I think it's really, really cool. I wanna use this. Now what this is saying right here is that this will override any other settings that you currently have. So that's fine with me. Here I'll click on Save Changes. Now, what I'll do here is I'll go back to our shop and I'll click on any product. I'll click on this one. And now you'll see that all the products that we have are now changed to this style. So this is a beautiful product page. It looks great. It's stylish. It has encouragement and also has a timer. This is like the ultimate product page because the timer shows scarcity. Right here shows confidence, free shipping, 24-hour support, gifts and vouchers included. And then they can add it to the cart, etc. So now this would be your new product page. So this would apply to all of your products. Now, again, you can always say, you know what? I want to go ahead and use a specific page for a specific product. Let's say you're really annoying and you're the customer I really hate in web design, which I come across many. Let's just say I want to use this one on a specific product. Well, what you can do here is go to this gear icon and you can actually do products in specific categories. So you can have different categories for different, product pages, or you can have specific products. So let's just do vendor product 1 and click on save and save changes. So now what I'm doing is I'll go over here. So for vendor product 1, it is going to have a different page than this one. So right here, I'll click on it, vendor product 1. And now we have this one. I don't like it. It's really ugly. It sucks. We don't have any content. It just doesn't look good. Yeah, it does have the bar and everything, but it's just how it goes. We have to make it look good by the reviews and everything. Now, if I go over here to sample product 1, you'll see it looks different. So that's really, really cool. So the theme builder is very powerful. You can have a very dynamic website with the theme builder when you are building out your store. So that's just a quick example of how to use the theme builder. Now, the theme builder is exclusive to Divi. There are other theme builders out there, like Elementor has one, and there's no problem with using another a theme builder, but I've just kind of demonstrated to you on how you can use the theme builder. So I've shown you all how you can basically create a shop page, how you can sell products, how you can invite other people to sell on your websites. Now, I've also showed you how you can design your page. Let's quickly talk about the sidebar right here before we talk about shipping and payment gateways. So we're still talking about designing the multi-vendor website. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not going to talk about the payment gateways. We will get there, I promise. And we're also going to talk about the pro version as well. So right here, I'll go to dashboard and we'll go to the appearance and go to widgets. So here we have some widgets, and so here we have some available widgets, and what you can do is you can just go ahead and drag and drop stuff. So for example, you have your best-selling widgets. Also right here we have top rated, and maybe you want something else like product category or something like that, And once you have this, you can click on done, done, done. We'll go back over here to our shop page and refresh the page. And now you'll see that these actually appear right here. So product categories, all the product categories that you display will be created right here. And if someone clicks on it, it'll take them to those categories. So that's just a quick rundown on how to do this. Now, there is one thing that you might want to change really quickly, and that's having the featured vendors. So you can actually list your vendors on the left side as well. And I recommend doing that because when you create a custom product page, users can't go to the vendor store directly from that custom product page. So now you can see that we have these widgets right here, best-selling product, top-rated products, product category, etc. Now, there are other widgets that we don't have that I kind of recommend. So for example, there is a widget for featured vendors. Now, I do recommend getting that widget because right now on these product pages, users can't visit the store directly. So if they want to go ahead and visit the store, there's really no place for them to visit it because users can't see the actual vendor store. So there is a widget, and that's in the pro version. But before we talk about that, let me just give you a quick overview and a quick rundown of what we've done right here. So we basically created the website. We created the e-commerce websites. Users can register on our websites, and virtually everything works on our website correctly. So you can now know how to design your shop page. You know now how to design your product pages. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to talk about the pro version. And we're also going to talk to you about shipping, and we're going to talk to you about payment gateways and additional resources. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate my information from another video and put it here, because I've already kind of talked to you about everything else on Divi. Now we're going to go in the technical aspect, and I'm going to talk to you about payment gateways, shipping, the pro version, etc. So by now you probably know how to use Divi, and you probably have a good understanding of how to build the website. So let's go on to the next section where I'm going to talk to you about the pro version, and then we'll talk to you about shipping, payment gateways, etc. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the pro features. Now, I think most of you are probably going to use the pro features here because the free version is very limited in a lot of aspects. And after we talk about the pro features, I'm going to run you through on how to create another vendor. And then we're going to talk about the most important things, like how to finally accept payments on your websites and subscriptions, and also other various things like refunds, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the free version versus the pro version. Now, on this website we made right here, I only have the free version available. On this website right here, I actually have the pro version available. Now, there is a link below to purchase the pro version. You guys can go get there by going to darrelwilson.com/Dokan. Now, if you guys do decide to purchase this, I do get a small commission, and I do actually have a discount code for you. If you use the code Darrel10, you will receive 10% off any plan. So any single plan. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about which ones I recommend and the reason why. So there's various plans, and personally, I think they have too many. They don't need 4 different plans. They really, really don't. So right here, we have the professional. I recommend the professional. I've seen other people talk to you about getting the business. Those other affiliates and blogs, they're just trying to make commissions off of you. I mean, I myself am too, but I'm being legit and honest. So right here, I'll click on see all the features. So they kind of give you a comparison of why you need different plans. So if you're running like 5 different websites, then yeah, the business might work for you. But I think most of you might, use 1 to 3 at max, especially if you're beginning. So right here, you can see the check marks, and right here they have multiple commission types, which I think is helpful. But I think the things that are most important is something like the variable products. So the variable products are basically having a lot of different variables on your website, and also group products as well. So your vendors can make variable products. Now, in case you don't know what that is, it's basically allowing you to like make a t-shirt with like different sizes and different colors, etc. And I have another video in the description below on the WooCommerce tutorial on variable products, etc. So you can see here from the starter from the professional you get a lot more. You get the Stripe Connect, which actually you don't need, but it is. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. You get the subscriptions, the seller verification, you get the store support, the vendor review. There's a lot of features that you get from the professional, from the starter. Now, these ones right here are not really needed at all, because these can all be done with other plugins. Like, for example, the live chat, that can be done with another plugin. Booking can be done with another plugin. ShipStation's actually free, so I don't even know why they're charging for that. But the only one that I would consider is the product inquiry. But that's strictly up to you if you want to upgrade to the business specifically for that feature. And what that is that it'll allow people to email vendors about a specific product category. But I don't think it's necessary, because the users can already contact the vendors regardless. So it's like, And then other features like vendor vacation, I don't think that's necessary. And you do get the Elementor modules with the theme builder. Now, I'll talk more about that and why I currently, as of March, don't recommend Elementor theme builder. And I'll explain my nightmare with it. But anyway, so that's pretty much all you get. And to upgrade the price from $250 to $500, it's just not worth it in my opinion. I would definitely get just the professional, and anything past that, it's up to you at that point if you find that you need it for your business. So you are spending money here, so I just want to make sure that you do spend it correctly. But if you use the discount code for the business, you do get $50 off, which is pretty cool. Now, they also have a lifetime plan. So if you want to go ahead and use the code with a lifetime plan, then that would make more sense. But I would just do the annual at first, and if your site's generating a lot of money, then I'll get the lifetime plan, because then you don't have to pay any more, and you also get a large discount if you use the code as well. So that's just something to consider. Now, on this website right here, I actually have the professional plan. So I have this plan, the professional, it's kind of annoying, a professional plan on this one right here. So let's go ahead and go through some of the features. So right here, first off, we have modules. So these are basically the features that you get with the plan. So we have, people can follow the store, product add-ons, which is like I told you before, gift wrapping, etc. We have, return and warranty requests, report abuse, live search, store reviews, etc. Vendor verification, vendor subscription, store support. There are some features that are notable here, so it's just something to consider. So here we have dashboard again, and then we have withdrawal, vendors, and then right here we have abuse reports. So we don't have that with the free version. The store reviews, which I find might be helpful. Announcements, which is very helpful as well. So you don't get that in the free version, but you do get the announcements in the pro version as well. Refunds, that's always something good to consider. If you want to go ahead and refund something else, you can go ahead and do that right here. Reports, now reports you do also get with the actual, I believe you get that with the free version. I think so. No, I don't think you do actually. No. So the reports are right here. And again, you can do the reports by vendors. Now, WooCommerce does give reports by default right here. However, it doesn't go by vendor, but you can kind of understand the sales of your store even without this feature right here. So you don't really need it. Tools, I believe tools are available as well. Oh, they're not available over here. Interesting. So tools right here, this just creates like the recommended pages, and it checks for duplicate orders, etc. So it's, it's helpful. We also have verifications as well. So if you want to go ahead and verify something, you can do that with the pro version. So if you want to verify their accounts, also this is for accounts where they have to send you their ID and they have to send you their passport. So maybe you want the user's specific personal information when they register to your store. Maybe you need to find out for tax purposes, which makes a lot of sense. We can do that with this right here. So that's just an example, and I'll actually run you through it and explain it. And then right here we have updates, where you would go ahead and put in your license key, etc. And then also right here under the settings. Now I believe the settings are a little, you do get a lot more options with the free versus the pro right here. So you can see just for the general, you have some options right here, but with the pro right here, you get a lot more. So let me go ahead and talk to you a little bit about the pro options right here. So right here, new vendor product upload. So this will just basically allow the vendors to create products right away. They don't need to like get approval or nothing like that. So that's if you want to go ahead and have that. But you can kind of go ahead and just read through a lot of these and just understand them. I don't want to go in detail for every specific one, but just general things like hide customer information from the vendors, and that might actually protect you because you don't want them to be too close, because then they might not use your store, right? And then right here, withdrawal options, page settings, appearance. Now I don't know every single detail of what's there against the free versus the pro, like seller verification, etc. But you can kind of just get an understanding here. So SMS gateways. So if you want people to use text messaging, you can go ahead and use Nexmo, or I think it's Twilio or something like that. And you can go ahead and register right here on their websites. Colors, you can go ahead and change the colors. Email verification as well. So this is actually pretty important. Enabling this will add verification after registration form, allowing users to verify their email. And this will definitely help you out if you can just get a bunch of like a DDoS attack or something. So they will need to verify their email before they sell on your website, etc. So that's actually very helpful. Right here, social API, this is where you'd go ahead and enable social login. If you want to go ahead and have that, you'll need to create an application for it, but it's pretty simple. It's not too hard. Right here, RMA, so refunds, etc. Product report abuse, single product multi-vendor, which I don't recommend whatsoever. Now, this is a feature that gives vendors access to other vendors' products and try to sell those products. Again, Now, I don't recommend that at all because that would easily just create duplicate content, and I don't think it's even a good feature. In fact, I think they should just get rid of it, to be honest. So that's exactly what product multi-vendor is. And then right here, we have product subscription. So product subscriptions, it allows you to create subscriptions for your vendors. So you can charge your vendors for selling on your website, and you can create different tiers. So for example, you can create a tier for 5 products would cost you, $10 a month to sell on my website. If you want to sell 20 products, you have to pay $15 a month. If you want to sell 50 products, you would then charge them $25 a month, etc. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just select my sample page as my subscription page. And then we're going to go ahead and create a subscription for our vendors. Now, I want to go ahead and do this before we jump into the vendor point of view. So this, again, is for the admin. So we want to make money off people who are registering on our websites. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So to create a subscription for your websites, right here, go to Products and go to Add New. So right here, you can do something like a Tier 1. All right. And then right here under Product Data, you'll select Dokan Subscription. So right here, I'll just say the regular price is something like $10. So the number of products. So enter the number of products you want to give for this package. I'll just say 5. And then enter the number of days you want to give for this package. So I'll just go ahead and put something like 30 days. Here we have the admin. Oh, sorry about that. The admin commission type. We'll go ahead and select percentage. Now, a strategy here is to charge them more monthly for a lower percentage. So you can also go that route. So let's just say, for instance, we have the free is 30%. But if they get the package, then we're going to only charge them 20%. So you understand how that works? Here you can go ahead and select the allow the product types, such as like simple, variable, etc. So what you're doing here is you're saying all the products are accepted, and then also you can select all the categories or just go ahead and leave it to any categories as well. Right here, restrict gallery image upload. If you want to go ahead and restrict the gallery image upload, you can click on this, which will not allow them to add additional pictures for their products. And then right here, please check this if you want to enable the recurring payment system as well. And then here we can go ahead and select something like 30 days, and then we will never stop it. And then we can give them a trial as well if they want to do that for something like 7 days, something like that, just to give them an idea. So what we're doing here is, again, we are charging our vendors for selling on our websites. And then, right here, we can go ahead and list what they're getting here. So sell 10 products, sell 10 products, 30 days, 20% commission rate, and then something like, make more money, something like that. And then right here, you can go ahead and select an image for your products. I don't even know how it looks like to be on the default, but I'll just go ahead and select that one. There we go. That's good. So now what we're doing is that we are creating a tier for our subscription. So let's go ahead and publish this and just take a look and see how it looks right now. So I set it to the sample page. So over here under pages, I'll go to all pages, and under the sample page, I'll click on view. And there you go. So right here we have $10, tier 1, which is the title, 5 products, every 30 days, a 7-day free trial, and then they can click on start free trial. And when they click on this, it'll take them to checkout and they can go ahead and purchase it. It looks like the featured image doesn't even show up here. That's very interesting. The more I learn, So, but that's just an example of if you want to charge vendors to sell on your websites. So if you actually disable free selling, it's going to redirect people to this page. So that's something that you might want to consider in the future if you do decide to go that route. All right. But now that I've showed you all how to do basically everything as far as the admin point of view goes, so as far as all of this right here, let's go ahead now and jump into the vendor point of view. So what do you get with the pro features, and what are some other features that we get that we can do with the pro features? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to access this website on a different browser, and just imagine I am the vendor now trying to register on the website, and we'll see the difference from what we get from the vendor point of view. Now, really quickly, if you want to go ahead and have subscriptions and also offer a free subscription, you need to go ahead and make that. So over here under plus new products, what you'll have to do here is you can do something like free tier, you know, something like that. And right here under product data, under the Dokan subscription, you'll put 0. So if you want to go ahead and charge them like, you know, 35% for the free package, you can go ahead and design that. But if you want to have them sign up for free, you'll need to put 0 first and then go ahead and publish the product. All right. So I just want to make that clear if you want to have subscriptions, but also have a free and a paid one. So let's go ahead now and just say, okay, we are now the vendor and I want to register on your website. And I want to now use the pro version because your vendors do also get pro features as well. So right here under the account right here, I'll go ahead and make a new account. So let's now run it through again. And here I'll imagine I'm a vendor. So right here, I'm going to do Jessica at AOL.com, Jessica Rabbit. And then here I'll put Jessica as my shop name. And right here we have free subscription, which I created earlier. You guys didn't see it. It was off, you know, I was doing something else. And we also have the tier as well. So remember, the difference is with the tier, they are going to give us more commission. But if they pay monthly, then they are going to give us less commission. So that's just an example of that. So here I'll put a number really quick and put I am a vendor and go ahead and click on register. All right. So right here, you can see that it's actually checking them through the process. See, that's why I kind of like about the whole the tier thing, because now they actually have to go ahead and fill all this out, which is just an additional form. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out really quick. All right. So here you can see that the vendor has a lot more options now. So they actually can create coupons. They have reviews. They have reports. They have return requests, followers, and they also have subscription. Now, they can also go ahead and switch their plan inside of their package. So right now, they're on the free subscription where they can only add a certain amount of products. Now, earlier, they did have the ability to add more, so that's why you might want to disable the setup wizard in that section to prevent them from doing that. And then right here, they can go ahead and switch the plan anytime they want. So I do find this feature really cool about the pro version if you decide to charge subscriptions. And then again, right here, settings, they can go ahead and mess around with all their settings with payments, verifications, and shipping, etc. So they will have full access to all of this in the pro version, which again, I thought was really cool. Now here is the verification section. So this is for people who need to send you identification. And this is quite common in this industry because usually these admins or stores or multi-vendor websites have to report their income, and they want to go ahead and saying who are they giving the money to. So here, the start verification process, they can go ahead and, you know, upload their ID card, etc. Here they have the shipping option, and you guys can go ahead and go to the shipping. Now, I recommend doing everything on the admin side, which I'll talk about in the next section of this video. Here we have social profile, where you can go ahead and link your social profiles and RMAs. And then also a really cool feature is store SEO. So right here, you can go ahead and put in the description, and this will display in the search engines, which I find very, very helpful. And then right here, we have add-ons. However, we do need a specific plugin for this, and I'll talk more about that in just a bit. But I can actually create add-ons right now, but for you watching this video, you don't have that feature yet, so don't panic. Don't panic at all. So this is just a quick rundown of this. Now, let's just go ahead and create a product really quickly using the Pro feature. So right here, I'll click on Add a New Product. Now, you can see right here how it says you can add 2 more products only because, remember, we are on the free plan. So I'm going to do girls products. Put $200. I'll go ahead and put put in a girl product here. I'll go ahead and upload a file really quickly. All right, so I selected this product here. I'll put the price as $200 and then put it for $100 on sale. This is an amazing product here. And I think right now that's all good. I can go ahead and select the category as well, put it under women's, and then go to create products. All right, so I've created the product, and then one thing you're gonna notice here, if I click on products, if I click right here under edits, right now, if I go ahead and see product type, you can now see that I can create different products now. So this is a very big difference from the free versus the pro, because with the variable now, I can go ahead and add an attribute, and I can add in a bunch of other things to this. So variable products are, again, they're pretty useful for most products, and also I can also create group products as well. So that's just an example of something that you get with the pro version, which I think is pretty much worth it if you are really truly running a multi-vendor e-commerce website. So that's pretty much it for this section. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and go to save products, and now let's go ahead and go back over here. And as the admin, we're going to see that the product is now pending because you know, they've created the product and it's up to us to approve it. So here under all products right here, I'll go ahead and take a look, and right there it is. So we can see the girls product is pending, and right now I can just click on quick edits and then just go to publish and then click on updates, and now it will be available in our store. So that's just a quick rundown of what the admin gets. So I just want to be very clear the difference between the pro versus the free, because you know, it is an investment, and I just want to make sure that if you do decide to upgrade to the pro, I would probably get the professional, because you do get some actual features that are really well worth it. Now, a lot of these features like Stripe, I don't recommend per se, but I'll just go ahead and give you an example. So right here, if we go to the actual, I'll go to the WooCommerce and go to the settings. I'll talk to you quickly about the Dokan Stripe integration, which we're going to cover last in the video. But right here, I'll go to payments, and you're going to see that there is now some options for Dokan. So there is one for Dokan Stripe, but we also have Dokan. So this is free. Now this right here is Dokan Stripe Connect. Now the difference between this one versus the free version is that the Dokan will actually split the payments up automatically directly. So for example, if someone comes to your website, let's say they come to your website, they spend $100, $30 is going to go to you, and $70 is going to go to them automatically without you having to do anything. But that's a terrible idea, because if somebody requests a refund or if someone charges you back, you're then going to have to chase down the vendor trying to get your money back. So I don't recommend the Dokan Stripe Connect, because again, you will have to chase down your vendors and try to get money back from them. And I just don't think that's worth it. I think that you can go ahead and just enable the default Stripe, and that should be well enough, because here you'll have to go ahead and connect the vendors, etc. So I'll talk more about payments, guys, a little bit later at the end of the video. But that's basically it for the pro version. I just wanted to make sure that I was clear versus the free versus the pro. I think the pro is definitely worth it. And also, if you guys use the code Darrel10, you guys will also go ahead and get a discount on that. Now let's talk about something very important, which is shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and close these tabs right here. And let's go ahead now and talk about shipping. So here I'll click on my store, and I have women's t-shirts. Now let's just say, for instance, I wanted to buy this, right? So let's go ahead and add this to the cart and view the cart. So here we have the women's t-shirts, and here I'll click on proceed to checkout. Now, one thing to note is that we don't have any payment processors, and we have no shipping methods. Now, let's go back over here and just quickly go through shipping, just to make sure that you get a quick rundown of it. So right here under WooCommerce, we'll go to settings, and we'll go to shipping. First, let me go ahead and go to general right here and put United States. I'll put United States, California, the crazy states. I think California is the craziest people, like, in the United States. Like, they all think there's some separate country, and it's like, what are you guys, stupid? You know, like, here, I'll go ahead. I think there it is, California. and then right here I'll click on Save Changes. Now remember, the WooCommerce video in the description will go through every single thing in detail, but for this video I don't want to do that because I don't want to make it a WooCommerce tutorial. But anyways, here I'll click on shipping and click on add a shipping zone. So right now I'll put United States. So what area does this go to? Well, I'm going to put United States. All right, United States. And I want to offer free shipping in the United States. And that's it. So that's pretty much done. So here if I click on free shipping, that's it. Now you can also make requirements for free shipping if you decide to do that. But if you do have a requirement, then you need to have an additional requirement if that is not met. So let's say, for instance, you put a minimum order amount of $50. If someone buys something of $25, you need to have an additional shipping zone set up for that, or else there's not going to be any way to ship. So I just want to make that very clear. But I'll just put free shipping. Okay. So click on shipping again. And you'll now see that right now we have United States. Now, this area is really important right here. So location is not covered by your other areas. Let's click on this right here. So let's say, for instance, someone buys something that's not from the United States, maybe from another country. Well, you want to protect yourself. So let's just go ahead and add a shipping method for a flat rate. Now for a flat rate, I'm going to put not taxable, but I'm going to put the shipping as $8 if someone buys something that is not assigned in my shipping zone. So let's say somebody buys something from Mexico or Canada, then I'm going to charge them $8 of shipping because they're not covered from my current shipping. So what you can do here is just go ahead and maybe add in Europe, and then add in Europe of a flat rate of $10, add in Africa of $5, etc. So you can keep adding shipping zones and charge specific prices for specific areas. All right. So I just want to make that clear. So here we have United States, and let's go ahead and test it really quick. So here I'll go to visit sites, and we'll go back over here to view the carts. Now, right here, you can see that this is shipping to the UK because $8 is outside of the United States. But if I change this to United States, Chatsworth, and click on updates, you'll see that it is free now. It's free shipping. Okay. So that's basically a quick rundown of shipping. Very easy to understand, right? So you can always go ahead and allow your vendors to charge shipping, but that's not a good idea because maybe they don't know the rates. They might piss off the customers. They might do something that is not good for business. So again, remember, you don't want to give them too much control, okay? So you want to go ahead and manage it for them. You want to make it as easy as possible for your vendors. So that is pretty much shipping. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the next two payment methods, which are the most important, which is Stripe and PayPal. And then I'll talk to you about product add-ons at the end, and then refunds. And you guys are all done. Congratulations. So let's now talk about the most important part, which is payment gateways. So WooCommerce, settings, clicking on payments. And what we're going to do here is we don't have Stripe right here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and activate a free plugin. So right here, plugins, add new. And we're going to go and activate Stripe. And right here is WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway. We'll go ahead and install this. Now, if you guys are in India, or if you guys are in the Middle East, here I'll click on Activate. There's another payment gateway for you guys. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. I'll click on Add New, and I think it's in the WordPress repository. It's called To Checkout. To Checkout. There it is. So To Checkout Payment Gateway. This plugin actually serves most of the world, and it's a very popular plugin. So you can actually choose to use the plugin or go to the website. It's called To Checkout, and this is the company right here. And I think they serve most of the world. So you can use that plugin with this payment gateway if you don't have Stripe, because I know Stripe is not available in all the countries. It's available in parts of Europe and the United States, but for those of you in the Middle East or parts of Asia, I know it can be a little, frustrating. but they do actually have areas served, and I'm just trying to find that. It's here somewhere, but it looks like they serve 180 countries. So they'll help you guys out. They will. I don't want to go too far to check out, but that's just an example of another payment processor you can use. Okay, so let's go back over here to WooCommerce and go to settings, and right here under payments. So now we actually have Stripe and PayPal. So right here, I'll go ahead and I'll select this one and this one and click on Save Changes. Okay, now first let's go ahead and go through PayPal. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my PayPal account right now. So this right here is PayPal. Now PayPal is a free website where you can go ahead and exchange money, and most people use PayPal to accept payment processors. I use this too because it's 3%. It doesn't cost anything to get started, and this is a great way on how to pay people. In fact, I get paid with companies all the time with PayPal. You guys want to see? I'll go ahead and show you guys my financials. Okay, so this right here is my current PayPal account, and you guys can see there's quite a bit of money, and I get paid from different websites. So here I got paid from Udemy, 800 bucks. This company, 400. This company, 800. Impact Radius, 2,600. And all the companies out there use PayPal. So it's a great payment processor. Here I'll go to activity and just give you an example of how many companies pay me through PayPal, because I don't want you to think that people aren't using this service. I mean, everyone out there uses PayPal. So you can see all these companies out here pay me through PayPal. So it's a very convenient process. It's very easy to do. So I highly recommend PayPal. In fact, when you actually pay your vendors, I would definitely use PayPal. So it's very simple to set up, and it's free to send money. So right here, I'll click on Manage. And all you need to do right here is put in your PayPal email address. So what you'll do is you'll go ahead and go to paypal.com. So right here, I'll go ahead and log out. So right here under PayPal, you'll go ahead and click on Sign Up. And there's two accounts. There's personal and there's business. So you can use personal at first if you're like a sole proprietor, and then later on you can always go ahead and upgrade to like the business. The business is around like 20 bucks a month or something like that. They change it every month. But all you would do is you would go through the process of making the account. So just go to business account, go to next, go through the process of signing up. So they're just going to ask you to create an email address. And now this same email address, you're going to go ahead and put it right here. So when people pay you, it's going to go directly into your PayPal account, and then you're going to transfer that money to your vendors when they submit a refund. I'm sorry, when they submit a payment request. So that's just an example of how to use PayPal. So it's pretty straightforward and it's pretty easy. So here I'll click on Save Changes, and that's it. Your PayPal is done and ready to go. Now, the next one that we're going to do is Stripe. And Stripe is, I actually recommend it number one, because with Stripe, users don't have to leave your website and go to PayPal. So with this feature right here with PayPal, users might have to actually go to PayPal. So see right here, if they select PayPal, how it says proceed to PayPal. So it can be very inconvenient. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use Stripe. We're going to use a test transaction, and then we're going to go ahead and look at the vendor and see if they have any money in their accounts to show you that this is a real live multi-vendor e-commerce website. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll go to stripe.com, and you can go ahead and make a free account. So it doesn't cost you anything to join Stripe. It's free, it's simple, and most people today use Stripe because it charges 3% and it doesn't cost you anything to get signed up, and there's also no credit checks. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so this right here is my Stripe account. Now, you will need to verify your account. So they might ask you to connect your website onto a bank. They might ask you to do some things like send in some verification, but rest assured the service is free, and it is the most popular service out there for websites because you don't have to pay anything whatsoever, and there's no startup cost, and they charge a very, very low transaction fee. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and click on View Testing Data, go to Developers, and you're going to go to the API keys. All right. So the API key is what connects Stripe to your website. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an example just to make sure you understand and that you're comfortable with this. I know everything can look a little overwhelming, but rest assured, this is the best way to do it. So publishable key. You're going to go ahead and take the publishable key and copy that. Now we're going to go to our website right here, Girls Fashion Sites. I'm gonna go to my dashboard, and we're gonna go ahead and go to WooCommerce and settings, go to payments, and right here under Stripe, we're gonna click on manage. Okay, so right here we have the test publishable key. Now I'm enabling this in test mode right now, and once we're ready to take real money, we can go ahead and put it in live mode. So we have test publishable key. Now we'll go ahead and put in the test secret key. Oops, wrong one. Test secret key. I'm gonna close that and paste that in. And guys, that's it. Everything is done. Now I don't want this right here, and I don't want that right there either. That's kind of annoying. And click on save changes. So now your site is officially connected to Stripe, and that's it. Everything's done. Now the reason why people prefer Stripe is because, again, it's fast, convenient, and all the money goes to you, and then you can distribute it later to your vendors. So let's go back over here to visit sites. Now let's just pretend that we're shopping. So let's just go to the store. Let's just pretend I'm a regular customer now that wants to buy something on my store. So let's go ahead and check this out. So we got, what is this? A girl's t-shirt guide? All right, you know what? I want 5 of these. I want 5. I want to add these to the carts. You know, why not? I'll view the carts. I had that product from earlier, but I'll just leave it up there. Why not? You know, or actually, no. We'll just do this. All right, so $500. Proceed to checkout. I'm ready to purchase. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and fill this out right now. So I'll just put Darrel Wilson and 109 Jake's Avenue, and then go ahead and put in a phone. All right, so everything's done. Now right here, I'm gonna click on credit card. Now this is test mode. So what you do is 424242424242. You put an expiration date and a random card code. And I want to save this for future purchases. So I think that's it. I'm ready to go. So right now, I'm gonna click on place order. All right. Now this is the same exact process your customer will go through. Now, once a purchase goes through, you will receive an email, and so will your customers. I'm sorry, your vendors and your customers. So 3 emails in total will go out. And guys, that is it. So everything here is done. So you can see here how the order has been received. The product is now received as well. And right here, they can go ahead and check it out. They have the payment, the billing address, etc. So that's it. And the customer can always go into their accounts, and if there's a downloadable product, they can go ahead and download it anytime they want, etc. So let's go ahead now and go to Stripe and see if they've actually recognized the purchase. All right, so here we have today. Now it didn't record it because under payments, we have uncaptured. So simple, just click on it. And then I want to go ahead and capture that payments and click on capture. All right. And then that's it. It succeeded. Now this is a precautionary. It's precautionary in your account. You don't have to have it. And right here, you can see that $500. We were only charged $14.80, and the net profit is $485.20. Now, at any time there's a problem with the product, right here, just click on refund, and then just say, all right, the customer wanted their money back for any reason at all, etc. And right now we can go ahead and refund this. So now we don't have to give the vendor money, you know. So that's why you don't want to switch payments between the two, because you have full control. So now I can go ahead and refund the customer 100% and just be done with it. So this is how you do refunds with Stripe. Now let's talk about the add-ons. So really quickly here, I'm going to talk to you about the add-ons. So if you want to go and have add-ons to your website, there's a plugin that you can get. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just demonstrate the product first and then talk about the price after. So right here, I'm going to go to settings. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go to add-ons. Now, what this add-on allows you to do is create add-ons for products. So let's say, for instance, you're selling clothes, right? Now, with this right here, we can go ahead and say, look, I want to add in something else to the clothes. I want to give people like a checkbox. Maybe they want to have gift wrapped. And for all my products right here, I'm going to say I will gift wrap the products for you. with silk or something like that, you know. And then what I'll do here is I'll put gift wrapped right here. And then if they want gift wrapped, I'll charge them a $5 fee. And I want to publish this. So as a vendor, I can now add add-ons to my products. Now there is a lot of good reasons to add products. In fact, Amazon does this all the time. So right now you can see that I have gift wrapped. Now you can even go a step further and do something else. I mean, you can even make this like a variable product. So you can have like a phone, an iPhone, and you can do like 8 or 16 or 32 gig. But I would recommend variable products for that. I'm just giving you an example. And then here I can say I want to add a second field. And the vendors, they can go ahead and add different features like file upload. So this would be something for t-shirt design, right? T-shirt design. And then right here you can do like add your favorite logo to your t-shirt. And right here, we can go ahead and charge a fee of $10 for that, and we will go ahead and update that as well. So now what we can do is have users actually upload files onto our website for vendors if they want something like logo add-ons or something like that for their clothes. So let's go ahead now and take a look here. So I'm currently selling, let's go to my dashboard right here. What is this vendor selling here? Let's just go ahead and take a quick look here. So I'm selling the girls product right here. So let's go ahead and go to the store. And right here, we'll go to the girls product. Now you can see here how we have gift wrapped, add $5. And we can also have a t-shirt design, and people can go ahead and choose the file and upload it, which is really, really cool. So the product add-ons is a really cool feature that you can have for your vendors and also yourself for your e-commerce websites. Now there's a few places to get it, and I know I used to get it from GPL websites. I used to get it from GPL websites like GPL Mall for just $15, and you can get a lot of all the other plugins for like really, really cheap. Additionally, you can buy it from the developer for $50, but I find that the support just totally lacks for WooCommerce. I would probably get it from the GPL websites, and then once I actually use it on a daily basis, I would then probably upgrade to the WooCommerce. It's the same product. It's just that with this website, you get support, and this one you don't. But how many times you actually request support for a plugin? So that's just my personal opinion. But the add-ons is a really cool feature, and you can use it for all parts of your website, etc. So that's just a quick rundown of product add-ons. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about paying your vendors with payment gateways. So if you get money with PayPal, or if you accept money with PayPal, there's various ways on how you can bill people, or I guess you want to say send them money. So over here we have tools, and then we have send money. Now guys, this changes all the time. So if this looks different in a month from now or 5 months from now, I'm very sorry, but that's just how it goes. So right here, you're going to go ahead and put in the email, and then you're going to click on next. So you need to make sure that these users have PayPal accounts. Now, for example, right here, I'll click on one of my clients right here, Yukiko Sudamura, and she is a web designer, and also she helps me with graphic design. So right here, I can go ahead and send them their payment. So let's just say, for instance, I owe them something like $10. Now, what I'll do here is, instead of sending it to a friend, I want to go ahead and do paying for an item or service. Now, the big difference between this is that if I send it to a friend, they don't get charged anything whatsoever. It's completely free, which is really nice. But the issue is that there's a dispute. I'm not protected. So once the money's sent, it's sent. So if I go to paying for an item or service, this right here will actually, it'll take a fee out of the $10. However, if there's a problem with the payments, I can always call PayPal and dispute the payment and get my money back in the future. So that is a pretty big difference. So if you are working with people, you probably want to do paying for an item or service. And then if we're sending it to a friend, you want to go ahead and use that. So here I'll put, you are on YouTube right now. And I'll send that to her. I'll send her $10. You know, why not? She's a good designer. Here we go. I'll send the payments. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so that's just an example. I really sent money live just now, so that is no joke, you know. And next thing we're going to do is take a look at the Stripe. Now, Stripe actually has an additional method on how they can send payments for their sellers and also service providers. So right here under connect right here, you can do accounts and transfers. And this is a good way on, even says right here, payouts for your sellers and service providers. Now, you might want to call them and set this up, because personally, I have never used this feature yet, but I just want you to let you know that this feature does exist. So if you want to transfer within Stripe or transfer to different bank accounts, Stripe can do that. So that's just an additional option for you if you decide to use that method. So guys, I think that's part of the end of the video. So I basically run you through everything. Now, in case I wasn't clear on anything else, I have separate video tutorials for that. So I have a separate video on how to use Elementor and also Elementor Pro. I have another video on how to use the WooCommerce settings and also products, etc. And I've showed you all how to do payment gateways. So by this time, guys, you guys are all ready to go. If you want to go ahead and purchase Dokan Pro, you guys can go to darrelwilson.com/Dokan, like that. And if you use the coupon code Darrel10, you will save 10% off any plan. So again, I do recommend the professional plan, and I will be having a follow-up video with the Elementor theme builder with Dokan. Just at the time of making this video, I did find plugin coding conflicts, so I decided to avoid it in this video. So sorry if you were looking forward to that, but I will be making an updated video, I promise. All right, so make sure to like this video. Give me a big thumbs up, guys. I spent a lot of time making this video, and I see good luck for your store, and I'll see all of you party people in my next video, guys. Take care.